Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea and welcome to my knitting journal. This is episode number 16. Probably be a pretty short video today. I just wanted to share one finished project that I haven't shown yet at all before, and then just progress on my other knitting. So I have in the past made my aunt, she kind of commissions me to make her baby gifts to take to baby showers, and so I have a finished one. I probably started this last Thursday and today is Wednesday, and worked on off and on between other things. So I made her this little baby sweater. It's like a cream. I'll show you the yarn. It's newborn size. It's a pretty simple like yoke down pattern, 3 buttons, and then there's like a ruffle lacy work. It's one of my favorites, and look at these buttons. And here's a matching hat. Pretty cute. So first let me tell you about the yarn. So I went to my local yarn store. I try to buy her nice yarn because she pays me a good price for my stuff, kind of family price. So I got Primrose, and I made this sweater and this hat with 1 skein of Primrose and Adelaide base. I still have this much left. So pretty good, I mean, newborn. And the color, so it's Primrose yarn, Adelaide, which I love that base. It's a fingering weight, and the color is called Don't Fear the Reaper. And I really like it. Here, I'll show. I bought 2 skeins, so I wasn't sure. And this will just go to my stash. Really fun. It's like mostly cream with pink and purple, and then it has some like pops of red. So I really liked it. I really like this yarn. I love Adelaide. If you haven't used Primrose, I haven't tried any of her other weights. Maybe comment below, let me know what other weights, or maybe not weight is the right one, other bases that you have liked from Primrose. But I really like the Adelaide, and so I know it's like hand wash yarn. So usually I write a note and I tell them how to wash the yarn so she can give it to the person, or how to wash the sweater. So I've knit this sweater before. I've knit it for my daughter, and it was one of my favorite sweaters. I got the yarn at my local yarn store, which is Hidden Rivers Yarn. I'll show you the pattern book that I use. So I got this years ago. You might be able to find it on eBay or Amazon. I think I picked it up just at Joann's, not at Michael's, even at Joann's. And I really love this pattern book. It just has 2 patterns. You see that first one with like the leaf on the sweater, and then it has a hat with a leaf. I was gonna make that one, but I think this pattern only does well in a solid color, and since I was using like a variegated color or yarn with some speckles, I didn't want to do that one. I think the ruffle pattern, cause see how pretty that blanket is. So the ruffle pattern, which is this, but I didn't do a bonnet, I did the beanie. I think that one looks better. And like in a different colors. I think the leaves are hard to see when the color changes. And then this pattern book's different. It's like the same pattern, but how you get different sizes. So for newborn, I said I could use lightweight yarn. And then if you wanted to make like 3 to 6 months, then use medium weight yarn. So they just want you to use thicker and bigger needles to make a bigger size. So it's kind of weird. I guess that's the easy way to beat around it. I just love these patterns. I think they're so cute. So if you're looking for a book, I don't know, or and they each take 3 buttons. 8 designs by Janine LaRoche. So they're fun, they're cute. I've made the blanket before. This one with the leaves on it. I've made that before, and it came out pretty. Made it in like a purple. What's the pattern blanket for this one here? And here's the other. I don't love that one as much. And that ruffle pattern, that lace, any lace work I think gets repetitive. The hat, It's not my favorite approach to a hat. Like I'd rather knit a little beanie hat in the round, but you just knit like you're knitting a bonnet, and then at the end you just sew it closed instead of making like the brim. So I think it turns out cute, and I like a beanie more than I like a bonnet. Who like puts a, I don't know, puts a bonnet on a baby to actually like have them wear something. So hopefully that will be, my aunt will like it, and hopefully that will fit a baby. That bonnet looks really big. But I've made this bonnet before. I made it for my daughter, and it came out so small. So that's why I made it. I did one extra repeat of the like 4-row pattern. So hopefully it works, and hopefully this baby likes it, or the mom likes it. I'm debating washing it. I don't know. It doesn't need to. I guess, let me know. What do you think? Do I need to wash this, or do I just leave it? Because it's well blocked anyway, but maybe I should still just block it. I probably will block it. I think the yarn actually feels softer and smells better, if that makes any sense, after I block it too. So later today I'll probably soak it and then lay it out. It doesn't need to be like stretched in any certain shape, but I think the feel will be better. I made my 5-year fade in the Adelaide, and it did feel softer and just nicer after I washed it and blocked it. And then I have 2 whips that I'm working on. I'll show you this one first. So this is my color study blanket. It's a Pearl Soho pattern. So it's just all garter stitch back and forth. I'm using Spun Chloe sweater yarn. And right now I'm in the second part of the pattern. It's just a 3-part pattern. So like first part was this huge gray and then the light gray. And so now there's gonna be a tan middle piece. The gray is gonna go up and then stop at a point. And then this navy blue, which looks really dark on here, will go up and then go over. And then over here will be a light gray square like down on the bottom. I'm wishing I didn't do the tan and that I did a blue. That's my only complaint, but I think it will still be okay. And so far, I think I have enough yarn. I was kind of worried about yarn. I have one more gray, which I think will get me to where I need to stop, I hope. And then I have these 2. And I have 2 more navy blues, which I will need a lot more navy for the end, the last part of the pattern. So yeah, I'm liking it. It's a nice change back and forth to knit on something a little bit bigger and not have to worry about counting a lace work pattern. It's easier to knit something like this when my kids are around. I can just keep knitting, and I'm just going to count how many ribs I did for this one, and then that's how many I'll do there too. So that's that. And then my last work in progress is my test knit that I'm doing for Melissa Kemmerer. Melissa, I don't know how to say your name. And it's the Angel in My Pocket test knit. So it's a sweater, and I'm doing it yoke down. So I am still knitting the top part, and then I'm doing like an increase every couple of rows. So once I'm done increasing, then I will divide for the sleeves. And it's going well. It's I still have only used, you know, it's fingering weight. It's really lightweight yarn. I'm using size 4 needles, and so it's just kind of slow. I'm trying to show you, but it's really finicky. I don't want to drop in my stitches. So that's all I've done, and it's taken me a long time. So hopefully I can get this done. I think the test knit is supposed to be done on Thanksgiving Day, so the 23rd of November. So I have more than a month from, I guess, Tuesday. So I've been kind of going back and forth between that blanket, but probably I need to dedicate a little bit more time to this, especially in case I end up having to rip something out. But you can see it's kind of like an open neck, and then I'll divide into the shoulders. This yarn is really pretty. It's really soft. It has lots of alpaca in it, so it has lots of halo. And it's just really soft. The yarn is Blue Skins yarn. Oh, got it. I have one that I haven't rolled up yet. The yarn is Blue Skin hand-dyed yarns, and she sells on Etsy. And I got the One Road color. That's what this like turquoise blue is. And she has lots of different colors, and she'll be selling kits. So you just decide what size sweater you're gonna make, and then she will mail, like, it will, like, you know, give you enough of the, skeins of yarn to make the sweater. So hopefully next time I do a video, maybe I will have this finished, or I will have a lot more yarn, or a lot more progress. A lot more yarn. But fingering weight yarn takes a long time, so I need to dedicate a little bit more time to this so I can have a test knit done for her. And I like this color. Hopefully it looks okay on me. Part of me is like, I really loved this color when I was looking online, but I'm like, now that I'm making a sweater out of it, I'm hoping I like it and wear it. Maybe I feel like I should have done something darker in case it got dirty, that I could wash it better easily. But I think it'll be okay. Anyway, happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday today, October 18th. Because some people I know are going to Rhinebeck in a couple days, so that's really exciting for everyone heading there. I am not going. It's my husband's birthday on Saturday, so we'll be staying here. But maybe I can make it to Rhinebeck next year, and maybe I'll eventually have one of these sweaters finished. But I'll have a hand knit sweater. That's kind of my goal. I would like to have this sweater and maybe my still faded sweater done by the end of this year. I also just queued. Melissa has 2 sweaters. Oh, I should find that. She just came up with a new sweater, and her children's size was free for a couple days. So I rushed and downloaded her child snowflake sweater. It's called Snow is Falling Junior by Melissa Kemmerer. Apparently, I'm not sure that last name. Snow is Falling Junior. If you look at, or if you looked at my queue on Ravelry, it's my #1. Because I think after I finish these 2, my sweater and my blanket, because this one has a date and this one I need to have done for my brother's wedding in December, so I can gift it to them. Snow is Falling Junior. I think I want to try to make that sweater, or 2 of those sweaters. And you need worsted weight yarn, and I think you knit on size 6 and 8s. So yarn that would do well with that. And she has, for the junior one, she has size 3 months to size 10. So I think I'm gonna knit my daughter a 4, so maybe she could wear it next year too. She's tall, but just really skinny. I think I'm gonna knit her a 4, and then my son a 6. Because he's 5, he's pretty tall too, but he's thin. And he might not want to wear snowflakes on a sweater next year, but this year I think I can still get him to wear a snowflake sweater. So I think I want to make them and have them ready for Christmas, hopefully Christmas Eve. I guess it'll be a debate to see if I get them done by then, and then also if I do get them done like the beginning of December, maybe I just want them to start wearing them and enjoying them. I think I will do them in a darker color. I was trying to just find extra yarn that I have. Here, I'll show you. So for my Etsy shop, I buy a lot of yarn on Knit Picks, just because it has good prices. For that blanket. But then there's some yarns that have gone discontinued that I've used to sell, and so I think I'm going to use some of that because I have a little bit left, but not quite enough that I'm like advertising. So, and this is yarn. This yarn is actually the Chroma. Is that what it is? Knit Picks Chroma worsted. And they have, the Chroma actually is usually really colorful, but this is just a really pretty dark gray. And I have 3 skeins of it, and I think each skein is almost 200 yards. So I think this will be enough for my son. And then for the snowflakes, I'm going to do them in a light gray and in a white. So as for my son, I don't know, I debate, maybe I should, I think I just have more skeins of this. I might switch it. Because then I have this blue, but it's fuzzy. I think that's why I decided to make the blue one for my daughter. So then this is not Chroma, this is Ravelry, and it's actually gone discontinued. So that's why I'm using this, because I just won't be able to order more of it. So I might as well just use it. And this one only has 137 yards, but I have at least 3.5 skeins, and I think that should be enough for a size 4. And this is navy blue, but it's really dark. And I thought hers would be pretty with some pink snowflakes. And this is the same yarn base. And then I also have this cream, or like tan. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I could maybe put some other color snowflakes in hers. But, so yeah, so hopefully I can get that started and have something. Sorry, my hair's just driving me crazy. Have something for Christmas for them to wear. Because I'm trying to go small for Christmas. So it'd be nice to go small with presents. I just filled up 1 bag of toys to throw away. You know, like all those junky little fast food toys or just broken toys. And then I filled up 3 other bags of toys yesterday, and I cleaned out my son's closet. Filled up 3 bags to donate. I have a friend who has a 1-year-old. I'm like, I have so many like little toys that my kids don't even care about anymore, and they don't. And I was able to clean up the room, so I'm hoping to go small for Christmas. But it'd be nice to have maybe a little sweater to make it a little bit special and different. So let me know, are you guys knitting stuff for Christmas? What type of things? For spouses, for children, for friends. Last year I knit some cowls for a couple friends, and that's always fun too. So anyway, I just wanted to show that baby sweater before I send it away. And let me know, like, do you always block everything? Do you always soak everything after you knit it? I think I should. I think it'll make it feel softer. But I just want opinions, or just what you do. Anyway, happy hump day, and those of you going to Rhinebeck, let me know. Let me know what sweater you're gonna wear. I heard it's supposed to be warm, but at least it's not supposed to be rainy, so that's good. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.